Never thought I'd say this, but Syracuse is in the Sweet 16 taking on Gonzaga on Friday. Welcome to a special March Madness webisode of Cuse Countdown. I'm your host, Michael Barth, alongside me, Thomsen, Brianna Adams. Guys, how shocked are you that Syracuse is in this position?
I would be shocked. I mean, you know, Sweet 16, that's incredible, but when you look at the teams that they've been facing, Dayton and Middle Tennessee, those are teams that Syracuse should have killed both times, and they did. So considering the teams that they've played, not surprised. Considering it's a Sweet 16, very surprised.
Exactly. Before the tournament started, it would have been very surprising that we got into the Sweet 16, but seeing that Middle Tennessee upset Michigan State and that was our competition, I wasn't too surprised that we were in the Sweet 16 at that point.
Well, after that loss to Pitt, not going to lie, I did not think Syracuse would be in the NCAA Tournament. Let's take a look at the road to where they are right now, taking on Gonzaga in the Sweet 16. A little fortunate taking on Middle Tennessee in that second round matchup, 75-50 win. But look at Gonzaga, 82-59 win over 3-seed Utah. A huge margin of victory there. Let's take a look at the top of the bracket. Virginia survived Butler, Iowa State. Handled Little Rock pretty well. And that sets up Gonzaga and Syracuse. Let's head into Gonzaga, guys. It's a big matchup here, Sweet 16. Let's get to know them a little bit more. And let's start with you, Domantas Sabonis, big man down low. He's going to be a tough guy to handle on the boards.
Yeah, he's a giant. He's 6'11", and he's a sophomore from Lithuania. And he's had so much success in this tournament. He's had about 26 rebounds in the tourney, with 10 rebounds versus Utah, 16 versus Seton Hall. You can't get past him. He's too big.
Next up, 6'11", 6'10", stretch forward, Kyle Wiltshire.
Wiltshire made the best decision of his life 2 years after playing for Coach Calipari. He got out of there. Coach Calipari is the worst, and I'm glad he escaped. And honestly, it's paid off for him. He had 17 points in the win against Utah. He's deadly from three-point range. He shoots 43%. This is a guy, you're going to see him in the 2020 Olympic Games winning the gold medal with Team Canada.
Wow, bold prediction there.
Wow.
But let's finish off Gonzaga. Last but not least, Coach Mark Few, very experienced. He's been in a lot of NCAA tournaments. Extremely
experienced. He has seen 17 trips to the tournament, one when he was an assistant coach, 16 when he was head coach. That's insane. And on top of that, having 12 conference tournament titles, he is a coach not to mess with. He has a great resume, and him with Gonzaga is a great team.
All right, well, let's hear from Trevor Cooney, DeJuan Coleman, a couple of veteran guys, see what they had to say about taking on Gonzaga.
I mean, a big challenge. I mean, they're a really good team, and that's a challenge in itself. And on defense in our 2-3, we just got to know where those guys are and just make it tough for them. And that's what we've been doing the last couple of games, is making it tough for teams. And when we do that, our defense is good.
Our main focus is controlling the paint and rebounding and just playing defense. They have a nice front court, two big guys that's down there that can score, and real good playmakers, and they have enough players to change the game. So we really have to stop them on the defensive end and just play our game.
Got to thank Gabriella Rusk and Stephen Conowitz for that great sound from down in Chicago. You heard it though, DeJuan Coleman talking about dominating the boards. That's how they're going to win. What's your X factor for this game? My
X factor actually leads off of that with Tyler Roberson being my X factor. He's our top defensive player right now. If he can stop Sabonis, SU has a chance to actually win this game.
Sure, and you know, obviously you stole the main point. If they win the rebounding battle, they're probably going to win this game. But my X factor is Trevor Cooney. Trevor Cooney's last 20-point game came against Notre Dame. Now, when was that? Not 1 month ago, 2 months ago. That is a big issue. And specifically in this matchup, if Syracuse wants to make it to the Elite Eight, everyone needs to have a miraculous performance. And maybe at this point, a miraculous performance from Trevor Cooney is a 20-point game, because it just hasn't happened. He needs to step up here if Syracuse wants to advance.
Playing a little better as of late, was struggling down the stretch in the Jim Boeheim doghouse. Seems to be out of it now. But Chris Thomsen, sticking with you, give me your prediction to Syracuse make it to the Elite Eight.
They are going to make it to the Elite Eight. 76-71 Syracuse is my final score. And simply put, it's because Gonzaga has never seen a zone defense this season. Coach Few said maybe about 30 possessions or so with that zone defense. Those two guys, big men in the middle, they are not ready for what the 2-3 zone is about to do.
I agree. With that defense, with the overall having great with the offense and the defense, Syracuse will win 67-62, a little less than what you were predicting because of that big man Sabonis. But I really think that Syracuse will come out on top, and it'll be great to say that Syracuse got into the Elite Eight.
Miraculous,
Oh,
especially
yes.
with that stretch from Hopkins and then after the Louisville loss. If this team makes it to the Elite Eight, it could be one of Boeheim's best accomplishments.
You're right. Both of you guys saying Syracuse goes to the Elite Eight. Go knock on some wood, Syracuse fans. It could be a tough matchup. Domantas Sabonis is going to give them a hard time. But that'll do it here for our Cuse Countdown webisode. I'm Michael Barth, Chris Thomsen, Brianna Adams. Thanks so much for watching.